My New Year's resolution literally every single year was to lose weight until it wasn't. And it was after that winter arc, that I had where that January came and I was like, by next January, this is not going to be my goal. My goal was that by the next January, I was not going to have lose weight as my New Year's resolution. One very random day in September, my homegirl hit me up and she was like, hey, there's this guy that I know. He has this running group. He invited us to come out. We can go and we don't have to run. We can just walk. And I was like, girl, what? All I heard was running group, and then I didn't even like the idea of I'm going to go, but I'll just walk. In my mind, I was like, if I'm going to go, then obviously I need to be able to run. But anyway, I didn't let that stop me. And I went and I walked with her while the rest of the group ran. And when we finally caught up with them, they had already been sitting there and waiting for us and all the things. But that was the very first day of my fitness journey that actually worked. It was not, oh, I'm going to start in January. There was no Monday. It wasn't anything like that. It was like I went on that walk. And after that walk, after being surrounded by all those people who were running, who had just been sitting there waiting for us and just seeing how they interacted and seeing their energy and how they felt and they loved this. I was like, I am exhausted, but seeing their energy, I was like, wow, maybe I want to be in this lifestyle. So I was like, you know what? I noticed all the other people who were around. I was like, I'm just going to come up here as often as I can. So the next day after work, I went up there and I walked by myself. And sometimes my homegirl would come with me and sometimes she wouldn't. But that was the beginning of my weight loss journey. After I started getting used to going up there and just walking all the time, I started focusing on drinking more water. Eventually, I started focusing on my diet. At some point, I started tracking calories, but these things kind of gradually built on. And that is actually why I think this ended up working for me. Not only in the past was I starting in January and kind of having this mindset of go, go, go. When I was starting in January, I was also giving myself all of these rules, these boundaries. It was like, okay, I'm starting January 1st. No snacks, no eating out, no drinking anything other than water. Just so many rules that made it absolutely unsustainable to do. The other reason I think that the September timeline really worked for me was because it allowed me to set up and work on my habits and be freshly kind of in it once the holidays hit. If you think about starting in January, by the time the holidays get here, if you've even lasted through the year, by the time the holidays get there, if your mindset is that you're going to start in January, usually really this time of year is kind of like a fall off time of year where people are like, forget it. We're already too close to January, so I'll just start then.